and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers.
Hello everyone, I'm Rampage. With me is Luke Jellicoe. We're Sweaty Palms Gaming.
Oh my!
What's up, everybody?
Can you smell that too?
Oof! It stinks like something died here.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster. If you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I ended up
I
fair.
heard some talk
That
about
toe
you.
rag only gave me the innards. What do you expect?
What was that?
That he's wounded.
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Most of all.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
It's just that my old woman.
So
don't know
that's
what to
why
do
they
with
sent
it.
you.
Want a recipe from mine?
Wait a mo then, I'll be right back.
It's not a bad idea. Let's hear it right now.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. A couple of the bandits grabbed you, but their leader put a stop to it. It was all very strange.
Shut up! For God's sake! Someone will hear you. I wasn't at the pond, and that's that. And don't mention it again. To me or anyone else. Got that?
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
Don't tell me what to do, stranger lady in the artifact.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
I know it's Thursday, but it feels like Friday. I mean, I guess technically it's Friday, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do? Why are you standing there like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
I can't wait. I hope my uncle don't let me down.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill.
I hear one of them nomads.
My old man was meant to take him into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks so they don't touch the damp floor and go mouldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right. We'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scallis.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off my whole life, but I know this place inside out.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
I'm sorry.
Well, can't be helped. Let's hope things get better.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid the bills.
Where can I find work around these parts?
First, you've got to carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things, all right.
Well then, be careful.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, isn't it?
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't...
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Aye, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Semine is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Troskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Who is this Semine?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Semine. The fort and village belong to him. Old Jan Semine is the head of the family, and his son's called Alder. And it's him who's getting hitched. They used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Will Lord von Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Semine is his vassal.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Semine, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of guests having an ale over there. Young Svartje there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. Hey, coming right up.
What do you mean? Deal.
One day, when their time comes, I'll take it.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too
You
pleased to see you, though.
should
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though.
You don't forget a figure like hers.
I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in...
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semine, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Well, I don't exactly have a plan, actually.
God's hat, do I have to do all the thinking for us? I suppose we could stand at the side of the road and wait for von Bergov to pass.
I'd say the wedding's a much better bet.
We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
And we can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
Work, your lordship, is an activity that all us common folk have to do when we need money. And it wouldn't hurt you for once either.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
It's a wonder your tongue isn't aching.
Bear in mind that I'm still your master. Enough of your insolence and start accepting your lot. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
An ale, as usual.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bellatoris and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
We don't have time for your spoilt brat manners now. Either we get to work, or we'll be stuck here forever.
Manners? I'll put manners on you. It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night, and if I hadn't, that sack would... I mean it, Henry.
Suit yourself, then. Right. I'll get to...
Well, if it makes you...
How?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry, such is my nature.
One day, when their time comes, I'll take her to the butcher. And the
We'll lose a whole day just for a few sacks.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
A large beer for me.
There we go. We see a little better now.
No more reason to leave it be. Aye, but the weather had been stormy for a few days. So one of the branches snapped fell off. Nothing's happened to the noble, but it broke his horse's back.
And that pissed him off and he wants his revenge.
He complained to the bailiff, saying the oak's dangerous and has to go.
Yay, gotta move 5 sacks. I love this mini game already. Oh, lady, get my damn way. Your sack smooth.
Lord von Bergov's men. Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us?
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it?
We lost everything. How hard is that to understand?
What if you're one of those bandits? And you're up to no good? We should kick both of you out, just to be on the safe side. Your insults are starting to fucking annoy me.
Well, you've been annoying me the whole time.
He comes here from God knows where, talks out of his ass, and is then rude to boot? I'm telling you, you can't be a... You should be careful. You don't get it. He's supposed to be a bloody sawbones. You know what? Fuck's sake. I've had enough of him. Nothing but a bloody fraud.
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. La, 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 la. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
I'll kill you!
Hey! Now you fucked up! Don't spare him! Hey! Get him!
Fuck you!
No, you don't! No! Yeah! Don't spare him!
Filthy vermin.
Oh, God! He's good, You know my strike.
Send my greetings to the devil.
Nice hit. I hope he doesn't hurt you.
Come on, you wild! Get it over with. We're gonna gut you poor son. What's the matter? Shit yourself?
He won't get done. Show your stuff. Like it.
Shame on
Fucker.
you.
No shot.
Right, that must hurt. Hear that? That's your death toll.
Jesus. I'm knocking all you guys
What the
out.
hell is going on here? Grab
Well, I
that
took out
vagabond.
3 of them anyways out of the 5. Now we're gonna get arrested. Oh, really? Dumbass. You had to punch the guard out of all people.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak...
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off.
Shut up. Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
Greetings, sir.
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoilt child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I don't fucking believe it. You're really gonna blame me for it? It was you who caused the brawl. You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me? Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
That's the motto.
Hey! Open Bogo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Henry? Aye. You're in the right place. Over here? Do you have a...
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many
Shut
people can make such a strong
shut
first
up.
impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern.
Persephone's trying to get underneath the cover with Carter.
So I'm scraping up whatever I can.
She was up there
on
by
the
the
whole,
word.
you
It's
could
up by
say
his
I'm a
chest
traveller
and trying to pull it
or a
down so he can get
nomad.
to it.
But don't say it too loud. The locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
You said you're going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
Ow!
Have you ever noticed
Where
it
might I
raining
run
in
into
Baldur's
Tomcat?
Gate?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp from the nomads.
Should I watch out for
It
them?
did that
No,
earlier.
I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin? A monk's robe? Or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
I could use some armour. Proper, like, for a night. And no rusty junk.
And you are like a knight?
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armour, sword at my side, and on a horse.
Wow. And where is your armour, sword, and horse now?
That's a long story. And it's not a happy tale.
Well, you can hardly buy new armour now, but you might find something in the town hall armoury, although you'll need quick hands.
Thanks, but I'd rather get my clothes honestly. I just got out of the pillory. I don't want to end up there again.
Well, I'm not pushing you, just giving you a few useful tips. What you do with them is up to you.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Going to be a dice tournament at the wedding, and whoever wins will take home its gold badge.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Tell you? Tell me what
Entertainment he's got planned for the wedding.
No? Well, other than that, he's been babbling about the wedding non-stop.
Can't say I blame him. After all, he's married off his only daughter.
I get that. Why'd you tell me?
Did you drink away your home?
Running over here. Alchemy. Okay. What do we got here? Who are you? You're right there. What do we got here? Oh! Trespassing the hell out of there. We're in the wrong door. Okay, apparently that's the only door. Which is kind of weird.
Ave Maria.
Oh, there's one up there. We come up here inside this one then. Oh yeah, here we go.
The price.
Warum nicht?
Here as we go.
Sehr gut. I can agree to that. You're
Sweet
doing
moving
business.
forward.
Take care.
I'm not done yet, dude. Calm down.
To do something about that price.
Natürlich. Kein Problem.
Satisfied?
That's more like it. Lower your price a little more and we can make a deal.
made her drop her
you
weapon and
convinced
stole
me
it
with
again.
that price. Das war ein gutes Geschäft.
At the
Auf
crash.
Wiedersehen.
That's odd. Who opened this? I hope nothing's missing.
I'll wash myself here. Yeah, there we go. Wash up a little bit. It looks gross and nasty. There we go. How's that guy? What we got up here?
God bless you.
Who are you? Oh, you're food guy.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Natürlich, kein Problem. I'm done haggling with you. Sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
I wanted to ask you, what's on the other side of that nearest hill? I'm not from here, and I'd like to get my bearings. You look like a merchant to me, so you probably know best.
Ja, natürlich, you are not from here. Everyone around here knows that, after what happened in Betty's Tavern. Aber das ist deine Sache. That is your business, lad. Also, what do you want to know?
Where can I find a church round here? I'm surprised you don't even have a small chapel in the village.
If you want. Die Rettung deiner Seele, junger Mann. You have to go through the forest to Aujetz and to St. Catherine. Herr von Berger does have a chapel in his castle, but it's not for commoners like you. We do not go there either. Und warum auch? The gravedigger Ignatius takes care of burials outside the village, and weddings usually take place without a local priest. No one wants to pay the church more than they have to. Das ist ja wohl klar.
Can I find other merchants around here?
Zum Glück nicht, junger Mann. I'm the only merchant here around, Trusky. Oh, natürlich. There are plenty of tradesmen here who sell their goods. There is Bartosz, the tailor. He lives at the other end of the village. The apothecary, Emmerich, lives across from me. They are hand in glove, or more like hat in hat.
What do you mean by that?
Nichts weiter. Just that they play at being educated men. Along the scribe Geibel, they are always studying some Latin tracts. But of the three, perhaps only Geibel knows Latin, if he really does at all.
Is there anyone else here?
Oh, yeah. Beyond the tailor's house on the edge of the village is where Bashka the butcher lives. Opposite the Rathaus is the carpenter. The rest of the villagers are just peasants. And
where do you go for wares? What's the closest town?
the closest is Sobotka, the biggest Gichin, what you call Gichin. And further north there is Turnov. Half of that one belongs to Herr von Bergo.
Is it far?
Das kommt darauf an. It takes all day on foot. Wenn du was brauchst, the goods I have here will have to do you. I do not think you will get to the town anytime soon.
Is there anything I should avoid around here?
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking your nose into other people's business. Here in the village, we don't care much for outsiders. If any do come, they better behave.
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits. So I wanted to ask if you know anything about that.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods have been full of all manner of rebel recently. That is all because of the war. Verdammte Schurken.
So you've already heard about these bandits?
About those ones in particular, or about others. They are all just gleichen Scheißkerle. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me. It makes life difficult.
So the roads aren't safe?
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Herr von Bergo should do something about it at last. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here. And Chamberlain Ulrich... Ach, lassen wir das.
Oh
my Shut up.
God. You shut up.
Should I go and get something from the kitchen?
Oh, meine Frau saw you gibt's no Ärger.
What? That you people say?
Greetings to you.
Trouble? Does your wife really start that much? She doesn't seem such a shrew to me.
Shut up. Not see any sign or anything. There's a piggy pig. Get a poppy plant? Oh, that'd get me in trouble, no? Give me your poppy plants. We're gonna make this adventure a lot more adventurous.
Greetings.
Great thanks. Okay, now these places, what is that? Offering me much.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Got it, I got it. Calm down.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Thanks, part.
I feel like you should be saying that a lot.
I haven't done anything to fucking warrant huzzah yet. I'm more like, just, don't hurt me. Yeah, if I collect enough plants, I can sell them for 10 for like a copper or gold or something. But you get like 3, 2 out of that one. 4 out of that one. So, you know, you get more than just one at a time.
Saturn and Jupiter are in a bad constellation at the moment. That turns up the black bile and makes you ill.
You idiot. You've been hanging around with Miller Kreitzel again, haven't you?
What if I have? Maybe a bit odd, but everything he says is true. The other day, he told me to give my cows dark ale to drink.
What? You didn't actually do it, did you?
Laugh all you like, but if I told you they gave 3 times as much milk afterwards, you still wouldn't be impressed, would you?
Wait, really?
Aye, aye. Take my advice and go and pickle some cabbage, friends.
Well, hello for joining, guys.
You should have fucking stayed out of
Welcome,
it.
welcome.
That man. Why are you doing it?
Okay.
Shame on you. Now you're finished.
What is that?